Good evening. It is Wednesday, October 10th, 2018. It's about 6:55 or 7 p.m. at night. It's another beautiful day, evening, Santan Valley, Arizona. Beautiful evening. So I just got through putting everything back together. Filled up my reservoir, power steering fluid, hooked up my lines, put everything back together. I even lowered the car down. ASU boy. So I hooked up my battery. I put my spark plugs back in. We put the crankshaft earlier today. I had the assistance of my beautiful fiance holding the camshaft holding tool on that crankshaft, and we're all rezzed out. We have no torque wrench, so I torqued it based upon strength. So this is the first time I'm going to start it. Let's see how it goes. There's something I left out, and I will tell you what I left out dependent on how this first start goes. Scared. Let's start it. Holy fucking shit. Sounds good. Running. So what I'm gonna do pretty soon is start bleeding out, not bleeding out, but filling up the reservoirs based upon the fluid going low. I'm gonna lift the car back up, get the power steering fluid, filled some more along with the engine coolant. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so hopefully I get everything situated this evening. A lot of words to say regarding this process. I do not recommend this for anybody who is not a mechanic. It's a very detailed work and it requires a lot of effort. I hurt my arm trying to pull onto the timing belt. So you need a lot of strength to do this. You need a lot of patience, words of advice to keep your bolts all in order. I did my best to do that. I mentioned earlier that I was going to show you something I did left out. I did fuck up on that. And this is one of the reasons why I was hesitant on starting it. Guess what? You know what that shit is? Camshaft washers. They go into that shit. I found it earlier today on the floor. They must have dropped out when I was putting the camshaft pulleys. But for right now, it's sounding good. And if there's an issue, I know exactly what it is. I was thinking about taking it all apart again, but to hell with that. Let's start it, see how it goes. Regarding the power steering pump, I did have to use my belt tensioner tool that I got from AutoZone, that I borrowed from AutoZone. This little bar that has that little 1/2 inch receiving in for like a ratchet. Put it into the power steering pump. There's a little notch in there where I twist it and gave some tension to the power steering. Obviously my belt tensioner toolkit was in use. I did use it. All my tools. I don't really have a lot of tools. Again, I'm not a mechanic. So again, I don't recommend this type of work for anybody who's not a mechanic or doesn't have the tools or doesn't have the time. It took me many hours to get this done. It was repetitious. I had to take the timing belt on and off probably at least 20 if not 30 times, and it was a learning process. I got it done though. Everything lined up correctly. So hopefully my videos kind of show you what to do and what not to do. But this was extremely painful. I took in today off to try and finish this work, and I'm really fortunate to have an employer to allow me the time to take the time off to do this. So depending on how this goes, I'm gonna drive it around, test drive it, see how things work out. And if everything works out good, I'm gonna cancel the appointment with my mechanic. If not, I'm gonna park it back and re-go through the whole fucking process. So that's basically it. Hopefully you're able to enjoy some of my bullshit videos. And thank you very much. Okay.